Really?
Okay. I'll be in a second.
What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell y'all know who this is. This y'all favorite villain, the Motor City Mac Daddy. The baddest mofo in sports entertainment today. The baddest manager that ever graced these territories. What's going on, people? Now you see with all this other nonsense that's going on, and it really hardens the Mac, it really makes the Mac, the Motor City Mac Daddy really disheartening when I see people who are being complacent and embarrassed about their weight or want to sue because of refusal of service to them because of the person that is scared of damage of their car. Why you is making a social media circus out of that. It's first stuff going on. This time needs an enema. It's time to get above. I'm fed up on the whack rappers. They liars. I'm a villain. I'm a gangster. I'm a rider. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a rando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G. Ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a rando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G. Ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on
Episode
313.
Ain't no time for no discussion about the drop these deadly weapons.
Episode
like I'm from Russia.
313.
Crazy, we gon' rush you, beat you down cause you a sucker. You ain't from around my block, so ho, you ain't shit but a customer. Dirty hoes, I'm dusting ya. The rivers where they dumping ya. Stay project boy for life, so ain't nobody that can touch us, bro. Identify the target in the parking lot. A target roll up on him, blow his brains and leave him dripping on the carpet. Victim to at his apartment, we gon' finish what we started. Ask his lady where the dope, she tell me in the glove compartment of the drop top ends. And take all of the ends. I'm gon' tell you all you want. If you just please, just let me live. I got kids that got a future. Told her shut up for I shoot you. Ain't no women or no kids dying. This is what I do. I can offer you a job. Project One roll like the mob with KDT and Ghetto E. We underground and never stop.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
The butcher called me up to tell me
classic hip hop.
So I'm sliding through the D.
It's the real hip hop right there.
Who the fuck want what with them boys that do it? Just load them Dracos and them choppers and let's get
It's
straight
that
to
certified
it.
810-313.
And got some hoes on deck, so don't even trip. In my Snoop Doggy Dog voice, I make that pussy moist and leave your hoe staring in the ghetto. She that made her choice, and she chose to get banged. Hang with
D. Cochran, what's going on? What's going on over there in Canada?
Now she wish she had some guy.
Or should I say Canada?
Who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you provoking? I'm in the butcher back cave smoking. And fiending for a motherfucking killing. I'm a savage, I'm a G, I'm a motherfucking villain.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Once again in this bitch, splitting the D came to play. Playing for keeps when we creep with that motherfucking AK. Popping that phone, letting them know who the fuck be on the streets. Project One, KDT, and the dating fake. Real OGs been banging since the 90s. Ain't shit that I ain't seen. Another murder gang related motherfuck the police. One love, killer, deal, death do us part. That gangsta shit, motherfucker, coming straight from the heart. There's nowhere to run, grab your guns and step into the front line. We're only find a few my kind, busting with the tech knives. Come and test your strength, cause only a strong will survive. We're soldiers from the ghetto, side by side as we strive. Murdering motherfuckers, making money while we mad. Mind ain't straight, body and soul while we strap. Mr. Fucking Fearless, J Gutter, it's a rap. Fuck with me, I'm a G, day and night, pass me the gat.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a G,
And I ain't talking about no gang shit. Strapped with a tech nine, and I'm about to do some strange shit. You bitches better be careful who you motherfucking hang with. Everybody's not your friend in this shit when they get dangerous. Sustain this. How you think we done for 20-something years? Dating family and PJB put in work like Richard Gere. T is up next, and they real life ready. Running around y'all hood with a mic and a machete. Means they ready to kill it. Make you bitch niggas feel it. We all get together and put it down. We the realest. I found a monster on these beats since my born dead days. Always have to make a killing, yeah, them born dead way. Any pigs out here keep squirming, cause I'ma pick your ass off like I'm Richard Sherman. So if you see me on your motherfucking block, you bitches better please me, cause I'm coming with some killers, yeah, some motherfucking cheese.
I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat. I'm a villain, a beast, a savage, a bando. Black roach, bandana, and a flannel. I'm a G, ain't no love, ain't no peace. I'm a monster in the streets and a monster on the beat.
Came from out cold, take one. I came up in hip out the hard way. I practiced my artistry all day. Yeah, that nigga called what they all say. When I used to spit flows in the hallway. Ain't no question regarding my forte. Manifesting the verse was like horseplay. With a clarity closer to 4K. Nothing less than a god MC ordained. It was all types of things on the floor, man. In the life that a young player portrayed. Ventured into the industry foray. Wasn't sure it was for a G per se. But I knew making music was my thing. And when they was getting bread out the dope game, I was up in the studio, no change. Any other lifestyle seems so strange. And I would never throw salt on your name if you'd rather be pirates than gang. Lord knows a nigga pay dues with pain, but it ain't never been no shame in my lane. With an attitude like fuck what they think, and that I had to do until some shit change. A lot of gratitude to who paved the way. Truth is that the whole thing's a phase. Who's to say that the phase ain't a lifetime? Summer days when it rains to the nighttime. Blowing J's with my girl while I write rhymes. She break me off something tight at the right time. There ain't no hitchhiker's guide, ain't no guidelines. Ain't no one to confide in the sidelines. Players ain't gon' complain and they don't cry. One thing about the game, it's a long ride. Let me tell you how the timelines align.
What up, though?
Went to California, then I went to
Blatonio, Todd.
Good kitchen sink with my one guy. Really great DJ Quick.
Find out the ganjas.
Good evening.
It's
It's time. Yes. On behalf of the Hood Smoker Podcast, we would like to say, as the list of legends keeps continuing to go on and on and on, we keep the questions strong. Enough platforms stir the pot, you don't have to.
Take that.
Enough platforms do that every, you don't have to.
Take that.
Get your smoke, get your drink, get all your cake snacks, and get ready for the Hood Smoker Podcast. Welcome. Welcome.
Good Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. Good Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. What up, Joe?
What up, Bill? Blatonio, Todd. And
sitting in for BKX is the one, the only, the fabulous, the baddest motherfucker in sports entertainment today, the Motor City Mac Dad.
salute, homie. Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
In the 989, been around since the late 90s.
Yeah, my mic was muted, my bad. Yeah, we got Astray coming on. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna find out why Eminem signed this guy. This guy got mad bars and shit. And like the Motor City Mac Dad said, he been around since the late 90s. He got mad bars, lyrical skill. And we got Astray in the building right now, y'all.
The myth, the legend right now entering the building, and it's an honor and we appreciate you taking the time out.
Yo, my guy, how do the video? Okay, I see.
You got to just hit the camera icon. Yep.
Word, well, that's what's up. Okay.
See, I'm Blatonio Todd. Introduce yourselves, y'all.
Salute, I'm Jay Gutta, homie. It's an honor.
What's good, y'all?
What up, though? What up, though? This the Motor City Mac Dad sitting in for BKX, the Motor City Mac Dad. I'm the baddest motherfucking entertainer, and it's a professional sports entertainment today, taking over the professional wrestling in this motherfucker. But anyway, back a guy who been around since the late 90s. He don't even know he know me because I used to be with Backstab, the Fecal Avenue players, and we ran up across them one time because my homeboy thought his shirt said Astray, but I said no, it said Astray.
My dog. Yeah, I've been getting that my whole career, man. Ashtray.
I'm sure you get that all the time, right?
Not as much as I used to, but man, back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was like slanging CDs hand to hand, that's when I would get it the most because people would look at the CD, they see my name, and for some reason, bro, they would see an H in my name that wasn't really there. So it's like, Astray, where the fuck you getting Astray from? And it was Astray, but people just maybe it's just a word people don't use commonly.
You almost have to educate with the astray. I know what the word astray. People have gone astray.
Yeah, gone astray, or like an astray dog, or like. Exactly.
Slow, some people slow.
But for some reason, when people read my CD with my logo on it, they thought it was Astray. They'd be like, "Oh, Astray's dope." I'm like, "No, it's not Astray."
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Yeah, no, yeah.
But you know what, though? I think honestly, in some ways, it might have helped me through my career because, like, yeah, you might not get my name at first, and then it makes you question it. So it stays in your brain longer because you're like, wait, it's not Astray? What is it? Astray. And then, so you're thinking about it for longer than 5 seconds. And then, so it might stay in your brain then. You know what I mean? Like, plant a seed and you might walk away remembering, oh, I remember Astray, that dude, the little dude that rapped. Yep. So.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. So it stays in there, but it stays in their memory bank.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Astray, tell everybody on the baddest platform in hip hop history today, the realest hip hop had formed in the Moke City back there. He said so. Tell these people out here how you got your start and how long you been on your grind. Because I know you come from humble beginnings, my brother.
I sure do. And I've been on this path astray. I've been on this journey with music since I started taking it real serious in 98. So the end of the golden era, the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And I came up the whole 90s listening to hip hop, and I would write raps, and I would, I even went to the studio one time when I was 14, which was a super dope experience. But yeah, I didn't decide to start really taking it serious until 98 when I was 18. So if that just, lets you know how old I am. But
with the same age, brother, with the same age.
You still young.
Yeah, we been around, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Without telling me age, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Right.
We got started around the same time, but the only difference is back when the Motor City Mac Dad was doing his horrorcore, he was already, by the time he was 18, was already 2-3 albums already in.
Yeah.
So it was to run into people to invest in something like that. I mean, at that time.
Right, for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's crazy, like the stuff that and used to influence me back then. I mean, it still does to this day. Like the legends, in Detroit and just Michigan that I love so much. I mean, I'm not on that horrorcore type shit now, but I still respect it and I have love for it. But back then, like, that's all I was on. I love, like, that gangsta ass shit, that horrorcore shit, like Esham, Dayton Family, you know what I'm saying? A little ICP here and there. But like anything local, you know what I'm saying? Like Simpkin Heights, Nodis, all these cats, you know what I mean? Like they were so dope to me, and without them, I wouldn't have developed my style. You know what I mean? Like they were a key ingredient into me developing into what I have become. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta show mad love to all those guys.
You're a lyricist first, though. That's what I was gonna say. You're a lyricist first. You know, like.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely a lyricist first.
Like you have respect for the culture of the horrorcore, but that's what I'm catching is like, yeah, you don't want to be like labeled into that because I think
no. Yeah, I don't do any kind of horrorcore music anymore. But what I'm saying is when I was coming up, like in my growing years, like when I was a teenager, I wasn't all about the lyrics and shit. I was way more into like the local legends around here, like Dayton Family, Esham, Dice,
Simpkin Heights, yeah,
Simpkin Heights, yeah, bro. Like it's crazy.
What about?
And then around 17, I started like my brain just started shifting towards more like East Coast type shit, and you know, like Nas and Mobb Deep and Biggie and Pun and Big L and Jay-Z and all these cats, and I'm in it, and it just and then Eminem came along, the fucking greatest lyricist to ever walk the planet. It's like all these people made me completely switch over to being a lyrical rapper, artist, whatever. It's crazy.
With me, in my eyes, in the Motor City Mac Daddy said, and it shall be, no matter what are you doing, if you're doing horrorcore, wicked shit, gangster rap, backpack, R&B, whatever, the core thing is lyrics.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to be a lyricist. You really have to be a lyricist to do horrorcore. You have to have a certain type of mind state to even do that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yep.
And it's
you gotta have a
same with battle rap.
It's almost like a author, like Stephen King.
You're like the Stephen King, Alfred Hitchcock.
Exactly. Like if those guys were rappers, they'd probably be some of the best rappers in the world. You know what I mean? Like the way they tell stories and the way God,
right.
Just,
and then on the other end, you got cats like John Gotti and Al Capone and those guys decide to rap, that would be the gangster rap.
right.
They make the best gangster rappers.
Right.
Who would have been the most gangster one though?
Would it be Al Capone, Lucky Luciano?
That'd have to be the president.
Yeah.
The president.
Yeah, I gotta kind of agree with you.
Oh shit. Okay, but I mean, you got Capone, you got Lucky Luciano.
Yeah.
You got damn, who else?
See, you can go just like El Chapo and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was in there for later, yeah.
But El Chapo, that was like Colombian, right?
Mexico.
Mexico. The Sinaloa cartel, yeah, like yeah.
Right. I guess what I'm talking about at the moment
in
would just
America.
be like Italian
Okay.
mafioso type shit.
Exactly. I get you on
But
that.
then we could definitely go to the Spanish side of things too. I mean, not all nationalities, but or ethnicities have like mafia or
Right.
figures in there in their culture.
yeah,
Right.
like yeah. There's, I mean, every culture has a little bit of that in it. You
A
know what I'm
little bit of
saying?
gangsta
Like
in it.
Yeah.
they've developed their own, like the Irish mafia and shit
Right.
like
And
that,
Oh
have
or
yeah.
like
Gucci. Yeah.
yeah,
IRA. IRA.
IRA. Yeah, like
Mm.
my homeboy Dagda will tell you all about the Irish. Like, bro, he knows so much about them.
Yeah, they didn't play around too. Yeah, they got some. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like out here, we got the Chaldean Mafia.
Shit,
Chaldean,
back in the
bro,
day, people don't
Chaldeans.
even
Yep,
notice in Hamtramck they had the
Chaldeans.
Polish mafia in Hamtramck, and back in the days they had the Polish mafia in
The
Hamtramck.
Polish, yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah,
But
people were out here, mobbed up.
yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's safe to say.
Hell yeah.
And,
That shit
and
is
you know,
interesting.
this proves everybody's belief on how crime is how the statistics are. Because like you said, you got people in Ireland, you got the Irish mafia, you know what I'm saying?
IRA.
You got the Mexican mafia, you got the Chaldean mafia, you got the Iraqi mafia.
Yeah.
So you cannot pinpoint crime to one particular ethnic background.
Yeah. I mean, anybody, like you
As long as there's a world and there's a government that's corrupt, there's always going to be crime. No matter whether you're in Africa, the Middle East, whether you're in Europe, London, Germany, Poland, it's everywhere.
Yeah, if you oppress a certain group of people, no matter what the nationality, they're gonna band together and they're gonna, stand up for each other and build something that is able to fight against what's oppressing them. You know what I'm saying? That's just the
Exactly.
nature of
You
humans, us.
take
We trying
that
to
into a
survive.
corner. Yeah, you take that into a corner, it's gonna be dangerous.
Right.
So,
Right.
boom. Yep.
So where's everybody at right now? Like, are we all in Michigan?
no, me and
But I'm too
the Motor City Mac Dad, we're in Detroit.
But
Our brother
I rock with.
Blatonio Todd's from Tucson. Yeah, Tucson,
Everybody
Arizona.
answering at the same time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Blatonio, break it down.
I would Tucson, Arizona, like being the outsider to an extent, but I rock heavily with Detroit, Michigan hip hop.
Word.
So being an outsider and stuff, I got included on the podcast. All three of us are rappers actually from the same group that we used to like actually do music together. So just to break it down real quick, long story short. But however, we all rocked at different times, and that group still exists, KDT. And
That's what's up, man.
So we're all lyricists first, and that's what we like is the heart for hip hop. It's like not about putting our own music on. We have the passion for it, and we want to always get the legends on. And definitely we're honored to have you on. As a
Oh,
lyricist.
it's an honor. It's an honor. Vice versa, man.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah.
And don't you had name dropped Dice, Astray. You just said Dice. Our brother Blatonio, he came here to Detroit. That's where he was staying. That was at Dice. They rocked the show at the Sting. Rest in peace, brother Marquise came after we had interviewed him. He came to Detroit. Fucking did a show at the Sting in Detroit. Blatonio Todd went on stage with Dice and shit, rocked it and shit. It was dope. So yeah, he definitely got more Detroit roots than probably anything in hip hop, being from Tucson, Arizona and shit, which is pretty dope. And
that's what's up. Hell yeah. I was just out in Arizona in fucking July. I was out in Phoenix, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro, it was crazy. Like it was literally 120 degrees.
I know.
Yeah, it was like 120 degrees every single day. People did not walk around outside. Like it wasn't some shit where, oh, I'm gonna just walk up to the store. Nah, man, you want to get in the car with the air conditioning. You want
Yeah.
And then everybody had water too, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's a necessity. You have to have, what are those, what do they call them? These big ass, like, it's like a thermos, but like the opposite. It keeps water cold.
I know what you're talking
Oh.
Everybody had one, man. Like, and they even gave me one when I got there. They were like, "Here, you're gonna need this." I'm like, "Word? Okay." So, but it was a good time. It was just hot than a month. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was
No,
like,
that's what I was joking about. Yeah, I knew you was wearing your jacket. Joking. Yeah. No,
yeah,
July. No. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. We don't know what cold is out here. That's what I was gonna say. Like anybody who goes, "Oh, it's cold," I'm like, "No, dude, you don't know how it is in the D."
Yeah, he doesn't tell us about the weather down there when it's in the wintertime and shit. He don't tell us
No,
about it. And this
no,
shit up
no. I
here,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Dog, I literally just a couple of days ago, I went to Miami for the weekend because I had a show out there, and it fucking paradise in February. You know what I'm saying? It was warm. It was like 80 degrees every day. It was warm enough to even get in the ocean, and I had the time of my life. And then I come back to Michigan, and it's like 30 degrees, and I'm like, dog, I've been depressed for the last 3 days since I've been back. I've been, man, what the fuck? I want to go back to the tropical paradise. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, it's cold
yeah,
out here. Yeah, no
yeah.
doubt, no doubt. Yeah.
about.
Oh, we
That's why
got.
you can't.
I
That's
don't
why
know
you
if you
can't
want to
let
take
that
a
get
quick question. You want to take a quick question from the chat? Astray. This is our homie. Potcast.
Yeah, my bad, man. I've been babbling and talking and
No, you're
shit.
good. This is your time to shine. But no, this is our homie Parkhead boy. He's from Scotland, but he's actually originally from Ireland. He wanted us to ask you if you were familiar with a rap group called Kneecap.
You know what? Not off the top of my head, but I have a terrible short-term memory. I have which is weird because I have a great long-term memory, so I don't know how the fuck that works. But no, not off the top of my head, I don't. But I bet if I went into my Instagram and, you know what I'm saying, looked them up, I'd be like, oh yeah, these guys. You know what I mean? I'm pretty. I could probably bet 100 on that.
That's what's up. No, I just wanted to get that in. There you go, Parkhead
But
boy.
with kneecaps, though, if I'm not familiar with them, though, I'll definitely remember to look that up.
For sure.
Matter of
So what
fact,
is
let me write that.
Stray got? What's a Stray got going on right now? Like what do you? I know
Yeah,
you're working.
we
I
always
know
want to cover all
you're
bases
busy.
and make sure that we don't disappoint you. Is like having you as a guest, man. We appreciate the time that you sharing with us. So yeah,
Hey, I appreciate it, man. What do I got going on right now? I'm working on a project I'm working on a couple projects. So okay, so my last project dropped in July. It just came out. So I'm still promoting that project, doing video reels and stuff like that. Making myself as discoverable as possible, like, like feeding my fan base that I already have, but also still doing reels, which I feel like is a necessity for us artists. Like it's the number one way nowadays, with the internet and the world how the way it is. I feel like it's, reels are a necessity, and that's the way we become discoverable. So I feel like that's one of my biggest forms of currency. And so I'm gonna it's almost, they're almost just important as the music. Like you can't have one without the other. Cause if I was like, yo, go check out or if someone posted, say say I don't know, if someone posts, let's put this scenario, like if you were scrolling through your Facebook and you seen one of your dogs and he posted this new, like like a Apple Music link or a Spotify link to a song that you don't know who it is, but you've seen that he's your dog, he posted it. You're not going to be very likely to click on a link that's just playing music anymore. You know what I mean? Like I've come to realize that, and it's what really catches people's attention is when when you're scrolling and you're like, oh shit, here's a visual with some dope ass music, and it makes you stop and listen and watch. And it's not not like this full music video production. It's just someone rapping in front of a mic and showing off their skills, and that's what intrigues people. That, I mean, at least that's the way I think anyway. And
No,
yeah, so I try to do as much of that as possible because that's what, I mean, for me it really works. And then and it's brought, like, also, like, it's brought me a lot of followers and likes and shit like that. So I'm like, wow, this is really working for me, and it's brought me a lot of opportunities, like this Miami show, you know what I mean, that I did last weekend. It came from uh the person that booked me, the company Yoroki and Vitality Drink. They booked me, and they was like, yeah, we found you on the reels, you know, like, we became a fan of you, and we wanted you to come out here, and so we booked you. And I was like, damn, these, you know, this is the way we got to do it nowadays. So there's no more hand-to-hand CDs. There's no more, like, unless you're a big artist, there's no more, like, music videos that really, like, independent, like, you know, like, say you and your dog go out and shoot this full music video, like, the chances of it popping and catching fire or catching legs and just and gaining a lot of views is very slim. I feel like the little music videos, the reels, are the things that, you know, catch the fire, and they're the ones that get the millions of views and shit like that. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I got that shit going on. That's like a daily thing that I do. I got a project with you know who Lord Sear is from the all well, he had the All Out show on Shade 45, him and Rude Jude.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
So I'm doing a project. Lord Sear is a producer, and he's really dope. And I'm doing a project with him, like a little EP. I'm also doing a project with my homeboy Patch Wise Guy,
Yeah, shout out
real
Hatch.
close friend of mine. And then I'm doing my own solo project. So I plan on having like about 3 EPs out this year. Not a full album like I had last year, but like, you know, 3 EPs. So I'm working towards that. Selling beats, selling features. Um, you know, I'm also heavy into photography and filming too. So I get in my bag with that shit. And God, so much more. I mean, yeah, that's what's going on in my life. My kids, you know what I'm saying? My kids are my best friends, so you know what I mean? I try to be with them as much as humanly possible.
Yeah. And if you don't mind, I was gonna say, if you want to say it on here or even in the comments on Facebook, on the show on YouTube, anything like that. If you want to post any of your links like that, where they can find you too, because like we're about that. We want to make sure.
Oh
Well,
yeah, yeah. I'll say
yeah.
it on here, and I'll post it in the YouTube comments.
Okay.
Um so TikTok and Instagram and YouTube is at Astray 313. Astray 313. And then my Facebook page is facebook.com/The Real Astray. I think that's about it. I don't really fuck with Snapchat too much. I don't fuck with X too much. um, but yeah, that's about it.
No, that's what's up. No, we definitely want to get that out there, so then definitely people can look for you too. And if you don't mind putting that in the comments, and anything, we'd appreciate it.
Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely,
I
bro.
got it pinned in the chat, so y'all make sure you go. If you ain't already following us straight, make sure you go follow him because it's definitely, especially if you're a fan of hip hop bars, you know what I'm saying, lyrical content, and not just like we were talking with Havoc the Mouthpiece, who's been a first. I mean, South Central Cartel were the first West Coast gangster rappers on Def Jam, and for him to say, like he was saying how, yeah, you can throw a lot of words together, people rapping, throwing a lot of words together, but if it don't make sense and shit, then who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? But you put a
True.
lot of words
Hell
together
yeah.
that fast, and you can understand it, and it makes sense. That's what's dope about it when you can do it like that. Like how you said, you mentioned Eminem. Like how Eminem can throw a lot of words together, but you understand what the fuck he's saying. You know what he's saying.
Right.
It makes
Right.
sense, and it means multiple meanings, not just like one bar could mean like 4 different things. You know what I'm saying? So 4 or 5 different things, one bar and shit.
Absolutely. Yup. Yeah, they could be uh double, triple, quadruple entendres, meaning multiple things. Shit is crazy. Shit can be like sometimes you got to go back and listen like 3 or 4 times just to catch everything that they said in that bar. But it's fun though. You know what I'm saying? That's like it's almost like reading a book. Like you read it the second time and you're like, damn, I missed all this for some reason, but I get it now. I get, you know what I'm saying? Like, or watching a movie, like you watch a movie back the second time around, and you're like, oh shit, I ain't even catch that the first time. Like, so yeah, they got like Easter eggs in there, and yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Kind of almost like, yeah, you gotta be like the Indiana Jones in a way, kind of going through that. Whoa, I didn't hear that before.
Yeah.
That kind of remind me of that line that my brother BKX said on Go Bang when he said, "My intelligence is irrelevant. I arrived on the elephant."
What do you say? My intelligence is irrelevant. I arrived on an elephant.
My intelligence is relevant. I arrived on the elephant.
I like how that rhymes.
Yeah.
That shit is dope.
Talking about the double entendre, and then when I asked my brother BKX, I was like, BKX, explain to the Motor City Mac Daddy what that means. Then he broke it down and told me how back in the day how the Africans used to go to war on the elephants and how the elephant tank is patterned after the elephant.
Damn, that's crazy. Never thought of it like that before.
Heard about this, and yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
Deep.
All right.
And plus, you would know who was the king of the tribe by the size elephant he arrived on.
Okay. Damn, that's dope, man. Imagine going to war on the back of an elephant.
That was like tanks and shit. Elephant.
Hell yeah.
Tank.
I don't know if y'all. I mean, like
how the tank looks now, and a big old beast, big steel beast, and yeah.
Not to sound like a motherfucking nerd or nothing, but y'all remember the movie Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know which one it was in the trilogy, but they had them huge ass elephants, and they had the motherfuckers was swinging their tusks and their trunk, knocking like dozens of people down and shit like that. That's what you were saying just reminded me of. That's dope.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was educated on how they used to use the tusks to navigate the elephant into the direction that they wanted to go.
Yeah, that's what they was doing in the movie. They was like, if they wanted it to turn, they would turn this way or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope, man.
And
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
and they would use the snout of the elephant to shoot rocks at the enemies.
Word?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that they could.
They kind of got the idea for the gun down there, yeah, because they're known to shoot rocks actually. That way,
I thought that's how they drank. They can hold rocks inside of their trunk.
Yep, they can do that too. Yeah, so they'll drink through their
Wow.
No, it is mind blowing.
That's crazy. I never knew that before. Y'all just put me up on some shit.
From like
I said, Smoke Podcast, we kind of go different directions. We don't ask the blatant questions. We don't ask the Adam 22 questions. Yeah. So.
Right. Yeah, this is cool. We just kicking it.
And it got that much strength. It got that much strength and that much breath so powerful that it can shoot a rock like it's a missile at
Like a
somebody.
fucking gun, like a missile, like you said, like a missile.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to test
Blasting
how
boulders at
strong
your
that
ass.
power is. So yeah, no.
I'm just
I hope,
picturing an elephant pointing his trunk at you, and you being like, "Oh shit, I know what
yeah.
you about to do now." he trying to gun me down in the jungle
Yeah.
with some rocks.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Right.
I like doing stunts from in the past and stuff, but I definitely don't want to test that theory out and be like, oh yeah, now you see Blato stuff. Now you
No,
don't.
no, the minute I'm in the middle of the jungle in Africa and I see an elephant picking up a rock, I'm gone.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. Like, oh, what you doing, man?
I see the truck.
Oh shit, I'm out.
As soon as I go and pick it up, I'm out.
Right.
All you're gonna see is pshung.
Right, hell yeah.
Hey, that gives new meaning to the stuff we know in the gangster world. Is like going to the trunk.
Oh, shit. Right. That's a whole nother meaning of going to the trunk. For real.
That was good.
You know, I got it in the trunk. You know.
Hell yeah.
It really was going to the trunk.
Hell yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a whole different meaning than going to the trunk.
That's what they probably say out in Africa and India. They be like, hey, you don't want me to go to the trunk, dog?
Right.
No.
We ain't even got to pop the trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, we went all over. Yeah.
So I know you came up in this Wolverine murder Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So what's did you like move from like city to city? Did you come up like just like Sag Nasty? Like did you just like where actually in Michigan coming up was Astray coming up at? Like did you move around a lot? Did you stay in one spot? I mean,
Well, I moved. So let's just call Detroit area one big place, right? Let's just say that's Detroit, and then there's like Ypsi, Ann Arbor, and then there's like Saginaw. So I was born in Detroit area. I was born out of Trenton, downriver.
Yeah, downriver.
And then I was immediately adopted by my parents and brought up to Saginaw. So I lived in Saginaw up until I was about 26. And then I got the opportunity to go work out of Eminem studio in Ferndale called 54 Sound on 9 Mile. And once I got that opportunity, I moved down. So I moved down for a couple years, and then so I was just doing dirt musically, like putting work in. And then my dad got sick, and I moved back home for like a year and a half, 2 years. And then after he passed away, I was just kind of sitting here like, I didn't have shit popping. I was just in a real bad space. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna my homeboy Paradigm was starting his label, Beats at Will, and he was like, why don't you come be a part of the label? And so I was like, you know what? I ain't got shit to lose. So I went down, and then also backtrack, the Eminem thing with the just interning out of his studio, it didn't really turn into nothing. Plus while I was there, he moved to a different studio and bought his own because 54 Sound wasn't his studio. It's where he did most of his earlier shit, but while I was there, he was like, no, I'm getting out of here and I'm moving to he moved to a studio actually right down the block from 54 Sound called Effigy. So anyway, Paradigm hits me up, and so I come down here. I started my homeboy Dagda was like, dog, you can come stay with me. I live down river in Wyandotte. I'm like, bet. So I went down there. And then, I'm completely forgetting about Ipsy though. I got a real close friend named King Jazzy, who's a reggaeton, Afro pop artist. He's from Jamaica, and he current like for the most part he's been residing in like the Ipsy Ann Arbor area. So I've always been back and forth to that area as well. But anyway, so I moved down to the Detroit area to Wyandotte, and then I moved out of his house, and I got my own place in Ipsy, and then my door got kicked in, and I lost all my shit. Like lost most of my equipment that I had, most of my anything that was valuable. Shit was so whack, bro. But anyway, then I moved over to my homeboy Aaron's house, which was which was in Ferndale, and I was there for a couple months, and then I met my baby mom, and we got together, and you know what I'm saying, everything was good. We stayed in Warren and like South Warren, and we had some kids, and yeah, and then now that didn't work out as far as mine and her relationship. So now I'm back in Saginaw, where I originally came from.
In Sagnasty, all right.
In Stagnasty, yep.
I lived there, but it
But
was
at this
different
point,
circumstances one time. I was in SRF, Saginaw Regional Facility and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but now we got some homies in Saginaw. One actually, he's an underground legend on horrorcore. He's been liking Harton.
Yeah, with the horrorcore scene, we were gonna say from
flyer,
Bedlam,
flyer.
Madness.
Yeah, Madness. Are you familiar?
Okay.
Kurt. Yeah, Kurt and Harton. Every time I post this flyer, he been Harton.
Kurt D.
Yeah,
Kurt D. Campbell.
Yeah, that's the
Campbell.
homie from way back in the day.
Right on. Yeah, I was kind of like
him and Prozac, bro. They was their group was Bedlam, so we were on a lot of shows together because Saginaw is not a very big place. So even though they were, and
I was like, they made the song called Saginaw too. So
living on the Saginaw, get your essay niggas at war.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Bedlam. Bedlam shit.
7-year-olds skipping school, they get high. I ain't sitting at the liquor store in the Nelly. There's a murder door. That was my shit.
That's cool. Yeah. So
but
shout out to Chris,
like
though.
by the time I when I started getting real serious, like I said, I had become completely lyrical, and I had kind of gotten out of that horrorcore genre that I was that I used to listen to, but I still had love for it. I still had love for Esham and shit like that, and people like in Dice, and like nothing changed about that. But it was crazy. Like I said, Saginaw is a ruthless, extremely ruthless ass little city, bro. Right. And I mean that's for a whole nother conversation. But the rap scene around here, just the music scene, like you'd have somebody that's like on some lyrical East Coast shit like me, and then you have Bedlam, who's on the wicked shit, the horrorcore shit, and we would be performing at the same venues because it's a small city. So it's like, so Bedlam, so like if it wasn't a Stray show, it'd be like, in a bigger city, you would get openers that would make more sense to put on before, like a Stray's going on, he's the main opener, so we're gonna get some other cats that are right up that alley in that genre. But we didn't really have that, so we were like, well, we're gonna get Bedlam. If you think about it, a Stray and a Bedlam show doesn't really make sense. But everybody knew everybody, so it's like it doesn't matter who you're here for, who you like. Everybody was showing everybody love. So yeah, the music scene, Saginaw's got a weird music scene, but
I remember back in the day when the scene first started off, at any given time, bro, you could catch Esham, fucking Detroit Most Wanted, ICP, and Awesome Drake on the motherfuckers
Awesome.
on the show
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. I remember the first time I ever met Awesome Dre was through my dog DJ Los.
Yeah, shout
Oh,
out
And
to
DJ
DJ
Low.
Los.
Oh man, that's the man.
bro, DJ Los, man, that's my brother, man. He's one of the coolest people I've. So I met Los in like 2015, and he was just like, damn, you're nice with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought I was ill, and we developed a friendship. And he DJ'd for me a few times, and then he was like, yo, I got this thing going on. So DMX came to town, Fat Joe came to town, Trina, fucking who else? Mystical, whole bunch of people came and at the Masonic Temple, and they let DJ Los get like 15 minutes. So DJ Los picked like 8 different artists, and he was like, okay, all of y'all are gonna spit a 16 off of a different beat, and this will be part of the show. So we was geeks. We were like, damn, we're gonna have this big ass crowd. We're opening up for DMX. We're opening up for Fat Joe, all these cats. And yeah, so we did our thing. Each of us got up and spit. I spit to the you remember that beat, phone tap?
Oh, yeah,
We got your phone tap. What you gonna do? Cause sooner or later we'll have your whole crew. That Nas AZ shit. So I spit to that, and then there like Awesome Dre was in that lineup. Other cats, my homeboy, damn, what the hell was his name? I don't know why I'm blanking out on his name. Rest in peace. He passed away. Damn. Why the fuck can't I remember his name? Short, like me. Kind of had some like acne, scars on his face. Why the fuck can't I remember his name, man? Like everybody showed him love. But anyway, like Lola Damone, she got on the mic. Like like the 8 of us, we just had the opportunity to spit, and then we got to go up backstage, and like my first thing, I was like, I gotta, cause I was at that time, I had just got signed to the Eminem shit, the Shady Publishing, the publishing deal where I'm like songwriting for other people. And so I'm like, man, I gotta meet DMX, because if DMX decides to come back and do some music again, I want to be a part of that. I want to write some hooks for him, or sing some shit, or make some beats, whatever. So I went and met DMX. I swear to God, nicest guy, coolest guy you could ever meet. Like it was crazy. Me, him, and his uncle, who I think was acting as his road manager at the time. We went back into this back room in the Masonic Temple, like back upstairs, way backstage, and I was like, yo, like, so I wrote some shit down and I showed it to one of the members of his team. And then, like, he read it, and then he gave it to DMX to read. So DMX is reading it. And what it said was, like, yo, my name is Sean Grossman. My rap name is Astray. I just got signed to Eminem Shady Music Publishing, and I'm a singer-songwriter / producer, and I would love to work with you. So he was like, come on, let's go. And he grabbed his uncle and he took me into the back room. So I played a couple of my songs for him and got a picture with him. And it was just the most surreal moment in the world, because like that persona that he has, man, that, hey yo, dog.
That's my man.
Like
That's my
that's,
man. I'm slipping and falling. I can't get up. No.
yes, exactly. He's like, yo, this shit is cold. My dog, this shit is cold right here. And he's talking about what he's listening to.
Get this kid in here.
Yeah, bro, he was so fucking dope, man. It was the coolest artist I've ever met by far. And yeah, it was sad when he passed, man. But yeah, like yeah, that's my story of meeting DJ Los and getting linked in, locking in with him.
Right. DJ Los knows everybody, dog. I swear to God,
Bro.
everybody,
He do.
dog. He been everywhere. He knows everyone in
Well,
the
when I was in
industry.
there, yeah, I got to hang out with him. Yeah, me and Dice hung out with him over there at the casino. So yeah, that's our brother too. So yeah,
Yeah,
much
Los been
Yes,
on a few
yeah.
times. Yeah, he been on the show.
Los might be one of the Los might be more popular than some of the artists around
For
here.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta agree with you on that. Yeah.
He's so popular, and he like ain't nobody got nothing bad to say about Los, bro.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
He is he's so respected and such a good guy, and you know what I mean. Like it's just he's just cool. He's just super cool.
And his dad, his father being a legend, working with Dice.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yep.
like, yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
that's
when I learned about that, I was just like, what? And then he also like he was breaking down like how his pops, like him and his pops, they were like how well they knew Dice.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, Dice. I came up on Dice like so heavy that the Neighborhood Shit Talking album, like that shit was everything to me back in the day, and he was like, yeah, that's the homie. That's the, you know what I'm saying?
That's our
I'm like,
dog. Outside of the music, that's our dog. Like that's we go to the
yeah.
bars, we go to the
Well,
casinos, whatever
I still
shows.
yeah.
We'll go
Yeah, I
to
still
shows we ain't even performing at. Yeah, Dice is the homie. Well, he
bro,
signed to
that
Los
album,
for
that's another album that I can attribute to my career.
Album,
If I wouldn't have had,
man, when that shit dropped, I was like, man, Dice is back because I already had the 40 made me do it.
oh, he had an album before the Neighborhood Shit Talker.
Yeah, the 40
Yeah.
Made Me Do It. That was the one that was the one that Los was part of actually. And then Esham.
made me do it.
See, I didn't know that to this day. I didn't know. I thought Neighborhood Shit Talker was his first, like his debut.
That's when Esham took him under his wing, and it was like, yeah, the 40 Made Me Do It.
He even had a single on the radio called "Hold On to My Bumper," aka "Hold On to My Dick." Hold on to my dick. Hold on to my dick.
And this was before Neighborhood Shit Talker.
Yep. For your info, I'm like a nympho, knocking boots in the backseat of my tempo. They know it's all good. Go to Belle Isle Park, fuck in the woods. They calling me weak, G. It must be good because they keep on paging me.
Damn. So the local,
the 40 Made Me Do It was that was under the worldwide record. I think it's worldwide or whatever. Yeah, but that
was Los and his Pop's label. Yeah.
So the success of that album, the one before, the local success, I mean, was that bigger than Neighborhood Shit Talker, or was that, or was it, or is it what kind of got him to Neighborhood Shit Talker?
Yeah, I think that's what probably got him there.
Neighborhood Shit Talker got him over to us in Arizona to know about him for sure. But then I did my research and found out about it later. But yeah, that's how I know about him.
Neighborhood Shit Talker that put him on the map. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Neighborhood Shit Talker definitely put him on the map worldwide, like nationwide, and all that.
Yeah, he goes everywhere.
Bro, you play that whole CD, I'll rap the whole CD for you. I swear. That shit, and then Esham's verse on that shit too was no fucking joke. Like,
now my brother slid with the 357 up under my pillow. The bullets coming at me my direction. Tied to my bed
for my own protection. Institutionalized. I'm metamorphosized into Jesus, tied down, and I'm crucified.
There's so many dope artists that came out of Detroit, Flint, Saginaw, just out of Michigan, period, dog. So many dope MCs. I mean,
bro, who is old boy? I don't know who. I never found out who was the guest. He was guested on a lot of songs, or not a lot of songs, but the shipping marijuana to Madison Heights. Would it be?
See who I was before when I came out there was actually I was doing the shots on that Rest His Soul. Yeah, he was a good friend of mine. It was Razak Raheem.
Razak Raheem.
Yeah, Pervert Pastor, guy Razak Raheem.
Okay.
The pastor.
Bro, he was a beast too, man. Like I
Yeah,
swear that whole Dice album was
yeah,
perfect. There was nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
It got
I always
full
think that was
play.
the
It
Apartment
got
3 album more
skipped.
than anything. Apartment 3, because that was like his group. It was
Oh, okay.
like, no, man, like scrotum sex, two drive-bys and Cadillacs.
Let's
Yeah.
get wet up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
When I
people,
bring
you know,
hookers up, no amps. Like the nutsy ass, no good hookers I got. Mothers flipping through car doors, cause I'm so ruthless. When I'm a little boy drinking high seas, I was
I was carrying Capricorn sleeves and I seized the neighborhood.
neighborhood sold up. Pit bulls gets blown up with no delay. I blew away. My neighbors
Yeah.
do some motherfuckers like spare rips in Detroit, sticking up stores owned by air rips. And
Bro.
that was going on too. Arab stores was getting robbed like a motherfucker back in the day.
Yeah. But no. Rest his soul though. Yeah, he passed away some years back and stuff. And
He
and
did?
actually,
Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. Damn.
yeah, it's good. People. That's the only thing I could really say is like, bro, me and Dice close was, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Dice didn't take that easy. He took that rough. He
no,
ended up doing a show tonight though. I remember we had a show with him. We're like, there's no way. We didn't expect Dice to come, and Dice showed up anyways. Like that was his therapy. You know what I'm saying? He still showed up for the show and rocked the show and shit.
Yeah.
Word. Damn.
Mm.
Another dude that passed away in the wicked scene, TNT. That was crazy when that happened.
Yeah, rest in peace, TNT. Yeah, out in Vegas.
More in the Y2K bug. Got subs for thugs. Those who don't believe they phone been tapped. Fuck that. So high tech, I come through your phone jacks.
Bro, I swear there was something so special about TNT. Like okay, yeah, Esham and Mastermind might have been more lyrical and more descriptive in the way they talk their shit and spit their verses, but TNT just had this I don't give a fuck about like the song Pop Pop. Pop pop, pickety pop pop. I don't give a fuck if you's a motherfucking cop. What's up now? Finger on the trigger. Boom boom, grave digger, body bag zipper. It's like
he repping E's words.
Shit, bitch,
he what?
Die.
He repping E's words.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Repping E's words. Esham wrote TNT shit.
Did he?
I didn't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I never.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, he still had mad charisma, mad. You know what I mean? Like his personality, his attitude on the mic.
The majority of TNT shit. The majority of TNT shit was written by Esham.
Yeah, TNT
So wait,
had that. I don't
let me ask you this. I've always heard this. It's almost like been a rumor to me. I never knew if it was true. Did Esham make all of his own beats? Like all of them, like even like beats like Sunshine and
I know Maestro made some beats and
Maestro from Maestro and Dell.
Yeah, Chaos and
Maestro Williams, but Chaos and Maestro.
Oh, you talk? Oh, not Maestro Williams. Okay.
Some Chaos and Maestro. Yeah.
I got you. But like, who made Sunshine? Like that's one of the dopest beats I ever heard.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think
he made a majority, but yeah, I couldn't answer that one. But yeah, it's like he made a majority.
That was probably his biggest radio hit too. That got radio play because Esham was a straight underground.
In those days, he did most of the production until like Dead Flowers. That's when he brought in Lord Magi. You know what I'm saying?
So Dead Flowers wasn't Esham's production.
We got in the chat. CJ Smith said James Smith, his brother, made the beat.
See, that's what I heard. I heard that too. Okay, that's what's up.
Yep,
bro. No shade towards any album before Dead Flowers. Like I said, Sunshine is my favorite beat ever made by whoever made it. But the beats on Dead Flowers were something you could just tell Esham had leveled up. Like on that Dead Flower, everything was so they hit so hard. The samples were perfect. The what's that one that where the girl was singing the ooh ah,
Yeah, I can't flowers.
that shit, bro. Man, that whole album was just
Yeah, but-
If you
That
had a
was
top
pussy.
Esham album, would Dead
yes,
Flowers
yes.
is it?
yeah,
Is that it?
this was classic.
If you had to
That
pick
was a
any
Titty
your
Bar
number
album
one
for sure.
Esham album, number one
Yeah,
Esham album, would you put
yeah,
Dead
yeah. And
Flowers at that?
Titty Bar anthem, I would say.
What the dead flowers?
Like
Dead
Titty Bar
Flowers.
anthems. There's a lot of Titty Bar anthems, like because like for us, we don't have that. Still to this day, we don't have that. Where Titty Bar shows, people
Yeah, a lot
performing
of
at Titty
cities
Bar.
don't have that. Like
Oh yeah,
how
yeah,
it is here
yeah.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that right there, it's a Titty Bar anthem.
Flowers was getting played in titty bars.
Yeah. Girls,
Okay,
Titty Bars,
okay.
wherever. Yeah, all the Titty Bars. What's
What
up, honey?
about
Don't mind me.
what about the album after that, Bruce Wayne?
Yep, that was getting played.
No, that
Yep.
wasn't the album after.
Male Dominance.
That was the album at the
Oh, it was. And then there was the Intergalactic joint. That might have been Nodis.
Out this
Was that
atmosphere, out this fucking atmosphere.
Yeah, out this atmosphere, out your fucking atmosphere on some old wicked shit. But Bruce Wayne, I liked Bruce Wayne too. That shit was dope. Like,
all to the sea.
But I feel like Bruce Wayne had a lot more dancey type music on it, if I can remember.
Still ain't shit to me.
No, I would definitely. I bump with like I rock the old Esham from like shit. The Homie Don't Play, you know what I'm saying? Right poetry.
Oh, dog, all of it,
Red
bro.
Tape,
Like I
all
fuck
that.
with
But Dead
all
Flowers,
the
I always
Esham.
put on top. Dead Flowers. I don't know if it's just a lot of people say
I'm
that
just
could have
trying to
been
think
like
of
the
which
first
song you were
trap
talking
album.
about because there was a couple where he had the chick singing in the background a little bit like that, and it was like, I've been around the world, seen a lot of bitches come and go, and if you want to know, act like a woman, if it was me and that.
Okay.
You don't want to be with me. I know what y'all forget the bitch's name.
Bitch, you better
Yeah.
ask somebody, because I don't just talk. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Yep. Yeah. And I think that was Della Williams.
Oh yeah, because I don't just because I don't just talk.
Don't. All the Detroit City.
Yeah, yo. Damn. Okay, so there was Booming Words from Hell. There was Homie Don't Play, Erotic Poetry. There was Judgment Day 1 and 2.
Yep.
There was Kill the Fetus. There was Closed Casket. There was Dead Flowers. Huh?
It's actually 4 volumes in Judgment Day.
Was there?
Yeah. I did learn about this too. Yeah.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
I was late to it on. Yeah.
He didn't release the other two to 20 years later.
Oh, okay.
Even I
I'm
was
just
late.
talking about like in order, like what I was
Oh, yeah, no.
naming them as far as what I remember in order of how they came out.
It was supposed to come out right at the 3 and 4. At the 1 and 2, 3 and 4 was supposed to come out.
Dude, so these ones that came out in 2020, they sound, or 20 years later, they sound like the old Esham, or they sound new. I
was gonna say, it's all like kind of blows your mind a little bit. So yeah.
24/7 on Judgment Day 3.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, my personal answer would be like, it's just kind of like, how Esham is, can kind of like trip you out because be like, damn, it's still relevant.
Yeah, how long he's been in the game and he's still doing his thing and never switched up. You know what I'm saying? Really, he never really switched up. He kept it underground from day one.
Yeah.
He kind of drew the blueprint out. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of underground artists to make, especially back then with no motherfucking social media, none of that. He was the true meaning of a street team. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
Oh my gosh, yeah, bro.
One right after the other, Esham posters, not his posters. They would put them right on buildings, just one right after the other, one just up and down every shit.
Yep.
So, have you ever met him? I just want to ask real quick. Have you met him?
Baker. They
I'm
used to
sorry,
roll
what you
Baker.
say?
Have you met Esham? I was just gonna ask, have you met him
I
before?
met him. No, I met him actually 3 times. So the first was at one of ICP's early wrestling events. My manager back in the day, he was doing articles in some sort of magazine for
Root Canal.
hip hop around Michigan. So we went to Grand Rapids, and he was doing a interview with Esham, and I had already been all through my Esham phase. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, holy shit, I'm about to meet Esham. This is crazy. And he was actually a dick, bro. He was he ain't want to talk to nobody except for my mans that was interviewing him. He was just kind of like standoffish as hell. I was like, okay, maybe he's having a fucked up day. I don't know. The next time I met him was like 2 years later at the I think it was the second gathering of the Juggalos in Peoria, Illinois. It was before it was like they held them in Ohio with all the mud and all that crazy shit. This was actually inside of a building. But anyway, so Esham was there, and I met him again. Cool as a fan, bro. Super cool. Honestly, he was so cool that we were so me and my homeboy that went to the gathering, because we went to sell CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, shit, that's a lot of people in one place that listen to hip hop. We might as well go sell CDs. And we made a killing, bro. Shout out to the Juggalos, because they are so supportive. They always have been, man. And anyway, Esham was there though, and we were going home. We were leaving, and we didn't know how to get back, because back then all we had was maps and shit. So we're like, fuck, we never took a trip like this, like out of state. Like, where are we going? And we got to this gas station, and Esham was there, and I'm like, bro, this is funny, but will you let us follow you back to Michigan? Like, you know, I mean, we could have just fucking followed him, but I didn't want him to be like, who the fuck is that behind? You know what I mean? It's the same car. They following us all the way. But he was like, yeah, come on, man. You're cool. So I was like, oh yeah, so all that, the first time I met him, that was like completely like, fuck that. He's actually cool now. And then the third time I met him was down by the Blind Pig in Ann Arbor. I don't even remember what year this was, but it was like I walked by him and I recognized that he was Esham. He was in the hockey jersey, and I can't really remember, but it was on a what up E? You know what I'm saying? Like how you been, and da da da, small talk, and then I skated, and that was it. It wasn't anything like where I talked to him for a while, and yeah, that was it. That was the 3 times I met Esham. It was crazy.
Every time I met him, we was always cool.
That's dope. That's cool,
Shit,
man.
I protested
Yeah, he
the
was
radio
cool. He was
with
cool as
Esham.
hell in Ann Arbor and in Peoria, Illinois. He wasn't cool in Grand Rapids though. He was like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, shit. We protested the first summer jam in Detroit with him and shit, with the picket signs that said Gotham City, fuck the radio and shit. We was walking through the crowd at Hart Plaza downtown and shit.
Word. That's dope, man.
And shit. Yeah, they didn't put Esham on there, and he was pissed about that. Like, how you?
I would have been too with his status, bro. Like, he's the fucking king of Detroit, and if it like. I mean, of course, people are gonna say Eminem is the king of Detroit, but Eminem didn't come till way later. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Esham to me is the most. He was the most consistent, relevant thing. Even though ICP surpassed him, but I feel like it was because they took a page or a couple pages out of his playbook and ran with it. But Esham, if you really think back to Detroit hip hop, without Eminem, without ICP, who would really be the guy that was the biggest one? You know what I'm saying? It's Esham. I can't, like, I don't think anybody could even argue that with me.
Fathers, but for its time, yeah, Esham, like definitely is a godfather in his own right. Yeah, so it's like,
Absolutely, bro. Of course, he's definitely.
Eminem has even recognized that too. So that's what I was gonna say too. From what it looks like, he never's taken that away.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
despite all the other stuff that we don't have to go into, I was just gonna say yeah, but it's like yeah, but he
Word.
has, it's respectfully as an MC, as a rapper, yeah.
Yup, absolutely. Yeah, Sham has got it for me, man. Like as far as Detroit, I mean, yeah, people have surpassed him, but like it wouldn't be what it is without him. You know what I mean?
So if you had a top 5, like almost like a Mount Detroit more, we kind of like have it a little bit where it's like, okay, you got Awesome Dre has to be on there. Esham has to be on there. Big Herc for later on,
This is your top 5?
No. I mean, we've kind of discussed it. We all kind of have a similar thing. Yeah, but yeah,
okay,
like if you
so we're just all agreeing on a top 5.
Yeah, a Detroit more. Like a Mount Rushmore, but Mount Detroit more. Like if you had one like that. That's like 3.
That's hard, bro. That's hard, man. Because there's some people that deserve to be on that list.
Yeah.
Royce the 5'9".
I mean,
yeah.
We all agree on.
You know what? This is a good thing though that there's more people than just how many people are on Mount Rushmore? 4, 5?
Well, yeah, 5 to put it there, but it can go on and on, man. Because that's what I'm going to say. It's not an easy question. I know.
It's not, bro. But that's good that it's not an easy question. That means we got some legends. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you my favorite rapper out of Detroit though, and it has been for some years now, is Elzhi. You ever heard of Elzhi? He was part of Slum Village for a minute. But bro,
that's where I recognize the name. Okay, that's where
talking about lyrical, rhyming his ass off, just the witty, like I think he is next to Eminem. I think he's absolutely the best rapper out of Detroit. He's one of my favorite rappers in the world. So he definitely gets that one of those spots. Like you said, Big Herc, definitely. Who else? Esham, Royce.
Awesome Dre, but yeah.
Awesome Dre.
See, and there's 5. And without even putting Eminem on there, you got 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because that goes almost without saying. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it does go.
The most noticeable. I think it almost doesn't have to be mentioned, is what it is. Like
real quick. I don't know if you seen because happy heavenly birthday to Jay Dilla, but they named the street Detroit after Jay Dilla.
Yeah, I just seen that. Actually, Elzhi, I've seen it on his Instagram that they posted the street. That's dope. That's so dope, bro.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, even like his list he went through when he was like announcing all of it, he mentioned a lot of big names right in that. Like when he's talk about everybody down the list, like that inspired him. So like that right there was like he recognized.
I just thought about it's an exhibit out here, and I forgot what is it. One of these Detroit is a hip hop exhibit. They got all the Pen and Pencil album covers, and they also got a real life display. They got like the MPC that Esham used to make Boom Words from Hell.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's crazy.
Could you imagine how many beats are on there that we haven't heard though? That's what I.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's that undiscovered. Yeah, undiscovered fire.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, I know
I'd love to
we don't want to
hear
hold
it.
you up all night,
Yeah.
Astray. But I want to make sure you got everything out there, like where people can find you, all that. I know it. I pinned it at the top of the chat for the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Astray. You know what I'm saying? So everybody
Oh,
check that out.
okay. It's at Astray 313.
Oh, add Astray 313. Okay, I'll fix that real quick. But yeah, add Astray
And
313.
yeah, so
I
we'll
want
share it
to.
in the comments.
I want to make sure you get everything out there, what you got coming on, all that, like anything, so we didn't miss anything.
And
Shit.
you said you make beats too, so yeah.
Yep, I definitely make beats. I've been making beats since 2004. That was actually the way that I got the internship into Eminem's studio was through King Gordy, because I made most of the beats on his first two mixtapes, King of Horrorcore and Van Dyke and Harper music.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I
Damn.
meant like Van Dyke and Harper music. I literally made all those beats except for two. King of Horrorcore I made half the beats, but that's what got me a relationship with Gordy, who was cool as fuck. And then Gordy hit me up and he's like, "Yo, they want you to come down here, bro. They want you to like work for them." And I'm like, "Word?" And so we scheduled a meeting and I went down and they were like, "Anytime you want to come here," and then this is the weirdest shit too. They were like, "Anytime you want to come here and utilize the facilities and the studio or whatever," because they had multiple studios in one building. They had the Studio A, the main room where Eminem recorded and did all of his shit, but then they had like this big live studio room where Louis Resto, Eminem's pianist, like a world famous pianist, he played, and then him and his brother was a drummer. And then Louis had his own little room that was, God, it was like a long ass closet. Picture a long ass closet with the most equipment you've ever seen, like gear, like analog gear. Bro, it was keyboards stacked on keyboards on keyboards on keyboards, and then like gear, like outboard gear, analog gear, computer. Speakers are way up here because there's nowhere to like put them around around your ear area, you know what I'm saying? So it was just the most chaotic room in the world, but they were like, "Yeah, you can go in that." I mean, there was everything in that room. And they were like, "That's the room you can work in if you want to come down here and work." And that's what made me move down. I was like, "Bro, I'm coming the fuck down there." Well, and then another thing made me move down. That day, my first day at the studio, was the first day I ever met Eminem. And I never in my life thought I was gonna meet Eminem that day. But anyway, we're sitting here in the lounge room, like where the coffee is and shit like that, where people go to, where they keep the napkins and the silverware and stuff. And it's a smaller room. So we're just sitting there talking, me, my manager, Gordy, and the guy, Joel Martin, that owns the studio. And he's like, we're yada yada, we're talking, and I hear a door, like, okay, like, damn, let me explain it. So I'm sitting on the couch, right? I'm sitting on the edge of the couch to where the couch arm is right here. And I got my arm on it basically, and I'm sitting here, and they're all over here. And I'm sitting right behind me is like a hallway. So the couch is like pushed right up to the wall, and then the hallway goes back, and there's a door from the outside leading inside, like not the main door, but the back side door. So I heard it open, and I didn't think of any. Of course, like in a split second, I was like, I wonder who that is. And back to the conversation, I heard footsteps, and by the time the person got up to like where I was sitting at the end of the hallway, he was like, or I looked up, and it was fucking Eminem, bro. And I'm like, what? This is surreal. Like I'm trying to keep my composure. Like
Yeah.
okay, what's happening right now? Like, what's going on right now? Like, this is crazy. My heart just fell into my foot. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to be cool. And then he's holding like literally like a whole gang of CDs in his arms, like cradling them, trying to like walk with them and like not have them fall over. Sure enough, as soon as he stops, he fucking drops all of the CDs. So he's like scurrying down to like grab CDs. He's got to reach like over. He's on his hands and knees. He's got to reach over here. He's got to reach way over here. Gordy's trying to help him. This and that. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the top of Eminem's head, bro. I'm sitting on a couch. I'm looking at the top of Eminem's head, way down here on the ground, grabbing all these fucking CDs that he had. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? So he finally gets him, sets him down on the counter, and he was like, "Hi, I'm Marshall." And I'm like,
Oh damn.
yeah, I know, bro. Like I was like, "Hi, I'm Astray. What's up?"
Yeah, introduce himself as Marshall. That's what.
It was crazy, and it's crazy too because everybody, bro, like everybody that knows him and works with him calls him Marshall. I don't know why. I never figured out why. But like I guess that's what he likes to be called. I always just called him M. I was like, "What up, M?" But anyway, but yeah, that's how I met M. And then I figured like, well, shit, since I met this guy on the very first day that I came in the studio, chances are he's gonna be here a lot. So I might as well move down and take this internship. And you know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened.
Yeah, because I was picturing he was probably cussing too when those CDs all fell. He's like, oh fuck, he's like picking them
No,
up. He's probably, oh fuck, hold on.
no, he really wasn't, man.
No, oh no.
He was like I think he was more just like I don't know. He wasn't cussing. I mean, I know I probably would have felt like
I
motherfucker.
would have been like, God, man, fuck, yeah.
Right, but I don't know, he held his composure. He just picked them all up and set them down and was like, "What's up?" And then the beat that I had just made for Gordy, because they sent me Gordy's raw vocals like without like an acapella, and they were like, "We need you to make a better beat around this, something that's more current." So when I did that, and how'd that happen? I made the beat, and that's when Gordy called me and was like, yo, they want you to come down here, man. Like, so that's when I talked to Joel Martin and we set up the meeting, and scheduled the meeting, and I came down there and like literally showed them the beat on a CD. And Joe was like, hey, like, cause he had this old Jewish guy, he's cool. I mean, Joel's always been cool as fuck to me. But old Jewish guy, like this high voice, he's like, "Hey, like, listen to this, listen to what this is Astray. Listen to the beat he just made for fucking King Gordy." And so M's listening, like maybe 20 seconds. It's like dope, and then he walks in the other room, and that's it. That was the last I heard from him until the next time I seen him in the studio. And I can go on and on about like studio stories of M and shit like that, but that's for another time.
Oh yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be our
Like we hope you had a good time with us too, man.
Another part two,
You didn't-
yeah, bro. This was cool as hell.
Okay.
Absolutely,
We were hoping you weren't disappointed with us. Like just we're humble about it, man.
definitely. No, this has been definitely super dope, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming too. We've been saying, yeah, we need to do it. So here we are.
Yeah, I know
That's
we
what's
had
up, man. It was really nice meeting all of y'all, man,
it's
for
definitely
real.
been an honor.
Likewise.
We had a couple people actually, like you got to get Astray on there. You got to get Astray. I believe it was TG Pros was like you got to get Astray.
Oh, pros, yeah. Shout out my dog, pros. Okay.
And Cracker B was like, yeah, you got to get Astray on there, dog. He's dope.
Okay.
He's nice, yeah. And of course, Los, that's our brother Los and shit. But yeah, you get much love. Our homie in Scotland. He's Irish, but lives in Glasgow. He's saying love this, salute Astray. So you getting much love. Everybody check out Astray. It was definitely an honor, dog. Most definitely.
Really?
it's dope to see real lyricists still like out there. You know what I'm saying? Still doing their thing. That's dope. Not no this fucking not to hate on the younger generation, but the mumble rap type shit. No like no substance to the music. And you got that with the lyrics, the rhymes, and you can put a bunch of words together and it makes sense. And that's dope when an artist can master that. Not, you definitely master
Thank you,
that.
man. I
That's
appreciate that for real. And you know, going off of what you just said, like my whole career, I've jumped. I've always been a lyricist. I started out a lyricist, you know, when I really got serious with with music, and I was completely influenced by lyricism and shit like that. So I've always been. But I feel like a problem that I did, a mistake that I made all throughout my career was I tried to follow the trends at the same time, because obviously you're gonna, like, any kind of business or whatever you do, you're gonna want to be trending like the trends. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to try to follow that. So I would still be like lyrical, but I might do like something over here that was just way too hip hop pop, like way too or down southish or something, you know what I mean? Like I would try all these things trying to be like, where's my niche? Where do people like me the most? And turns out, man, like it's really just me spitting, like being lyrical, and that's what people want to hear out of me. And it took me fucking this long, over 25 years to realize that's what the people been, that's what, if I would have been doing this, I would have got on way a long time ago. And now it's just like, well, shit, that's the plan now. Just the
What you say, kind of like
sky's the
finding your
limit.
voice,
Ain't no
like
limits. You know
finding
what I'm
your
saying?
voice. Like, I mean, you already had it, but I'm just saying, you find your voice because you didn't want to, like, oh, hey, that song sounds like you sound, and you were listening to them, might be influenced,
right,
but
right.
yeah,
Well, I mean, well, especially the singing shit, like
Yeah.
I can't knock the singing shit though. That's what got me signed to Eminem's, publishing
Yeah.
company.
Mhm.
But it was crazy. Like when the singing shit started getting more popular in hip hop, I
yeah,
was like, damn, I've been rapping so long. Let me try to, like, I'm still gonna rap and be a rapidy rap type of MC, like with the bars and lyrics and shit. But let me try to make my hooks a little bit more catchy with
Melodic-
like
melodic-
melody and stuff like that. So I can't hate on that. Like I'm not knocking that. And plus, like I said, that also is what got me discovered by Shady for my talents in that area, and that's what got me signed. So, but still, I can see where there's things that I've done where it's like, damn, Stray, we just want to hear you rap, bro. You're a great rapper. Like, and okay, you want to sing your hooks, that's cool too, but don't come out with no singing songs, full on singing songs, bro. I try to post a singing song sometimes, like on TikTok and shit. I get no love, even though I
Oh,
know it's dope,
Yeah.
it's good,
yeah.
but I'm just trying to send it or funnel it through the wrong audience. They're like, we don't want to hear you sing, bro. Like we want
Yeah,
to
we
hear
want
you
to
No,
hear
you
you
spit
rap.
you
that
We
you
want to
was
hear you
shit.
rap.
singing. I was going
You
through
know,
your
it's dope, man.
catalog and
Yeah,
heard a
some of
lot of
the,
tracks. You was singing on this shit and it was dope. And that, like, I love that one track. I love that one track. Last Dance, with how you redid that one that the weed smoking song. It was a weed smoking song. You was
Oh,
singing. It was
the
good. I was
the
just
pina
boy.
going.
colada joint, the
Oh
green
Yeah,
yeah,
Pina Colada,
marijuana.
I heard that
yeah.
one. I
That's
heard
it.
that one.
That's it. That was
If you
it.
like green
Yep.
marijuana,
Yep.
that
Yep. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like that song. That's a dope ass song.
I was like, this is dope, though. It's different. It's dope. It was that was dope that you redid that track. Like, who would have thought it and shit. You
You
redid
Yeah.
it
like
so now. So now.
that's my shit too.
Oh, no.
No, it was definitely an
That's
honor,
what's
Astray.
up.
We got to do a
No,
part
we
two, most
appreciate it.
definitely. But I know you're a
And
busy
hope you have you
man.
back on too. Like,
You know what
man,
I'm
like
saying?
hopefully we didn't turn you off, but hope you had a good time with us.
Oh, bro, had a great time, man.
Well,
For real.
Likewise.
it's an
Yeah.
honor, dog. everybody make sure you check out Astray and get ready for a part two too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be coming soon.
And we, like, we've been hoping that we try not to ask the same boring questions that you're probably sick of answering to. So that's what we.
I feel you. Yep, I feel you.
I'm sure you're sick of answering certain questions. Okay, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, but it's my story though, so it's like I get it. If it's got to be told here, and it's got to be told here. It can't be exclusive to just one podcast. So I don't mind telling it, man.
Right. Well, shit,
But yeah, well, shit, man, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I got a event. My homeboy, he's doing this community outreach event here in Saginaw, and he's got his son performing and a bunch of other performers. I'm gonna go check them out and support them. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. But it's been a pleasure, and hit me up for the next one, man.
No doubt.
We definitely look forward to that, man. We appreciate you taking the time out, man.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's Astray, y'all. Much love, family. It was an honor.
Much love, y'all, for real.
Much love, salute, man.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. 100.
Peace.
Definitely.
Hey, yo.
I might hit you up for some beats myself. So yeah.
Okay. Word. That's what's up.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
All right. Much love.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, we got the.
That's Astray, y'all. Make sure y'all check out Astray. What up, though, Parkhead Point? See, we didn't want to just come right out like, because everybody knows, let's tap into it Astray because he's going to talk about Eminem. You see, we didn't even have to bring up Eminem's name. We was gonna let the guys do it. We don't sit there and sit, like Blatonio was just saying, we don't ask the same questions and shit. But we know, I mean, it is part of, like you said, part of his story. So you know what I'm saying? It's got to be mentioned this shit. No, that was dope. That's dope that he how he got in the game. And I did notice because I was listening to some of his older shit, and he has a lot of songs that he was singing on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where he sang like on the track, the whole track, not just the hook, but the whole track. So.
Yeah, like doing singing. So yeah.
Right.
And I would say definitely, he might just have to do something that might market to a different audience and stuff. Kind of like where I do personas and stuff. I'm thinking he could still sing. Do what you feel.
I think we need a Dice and Astray track, dog. What you think about that? I think we should make that happen.
That would be dope. I mean, and both like the dabble singing.
Produced by DJ Lowe's.
That would be dope.
That would be fire. I think that bitch would pop, dog. For real, to tell you the truth. Yeah, no, that's dope. Like I said, I knew because he had some tracks called Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? I knew his ties to Saginaw, but I also knew his ties to Detroit. That's why I didn't know if he like bounced back and forth, like lived here, lived there. And I did notice our homie Madness was like hearting every time I posted the flyer and was commenting. So shout out to Madness if you watching this, fam. Because I know this is Sag Nasty, brother. If you're catching this on the replay, much love. We got to get you back on for another episode. I have been talking with him, so we're going to make that happen. We're going to get Madness on here again. You know, he told the infamous story of how BKX showed motherfucking Bedlam how to slang CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, at the venues and shit. How to bang them bitches. How to hustle them. That's hip-hop history. But is there anything you wanted to bring up, Blatonio? I know you got a couple things in the works too and shit that something that like fresh. I don't know if you're ready to announce it yet or if you wanted to wait. But is there anything you wanted to put out there or say anything about?
Well, I just want to recognize. I just definitely want to recognize. Astray for coming on here. Definitely had the pleasure. Getting to chop it up with him, and I think he had a good time with us because we definitely had a good time with him. I got a couple different things in the works myself. I'm not gonna take too much time on that. I'd just rather people see the project, it's finished rather than talk about it. Definitely, you already know what to expect because with different character personas, but it's not gonna be no corny, goofy stuff. So, I want to get the mic over to brotherkingx or Murder City Mac.
I was gonna ask brotherkingx. I was gonna ask BKX. So since you ain't got the hat on, is it BKX or is it the Motor City Mac? I don't know. When you ain't got the hat on, I can't tell between PKX and Motor City Mac.
It's BKX. My brother had to step off. For Saturday night main event. You know, you're gonna check in and see what his investment doing.
Yeah. Oh, and just real quick, not to interrupt, but I was gonna say, like tell Motor City Mac Daddy that no pants, my son, will be calling him like really soon because they have business in the works. You know, I don't
So
intrude on
what's
that.
B Diddy
Gotta let
think
my
about
son.
that? What's B Diddy think about that? I mean, he's gonna let
He
no
hasn't
pants.
been happy, and there's been a lot of arguments. I hear no pants on the phone, and he just kind of like I hear a lot of cussing and stuff whenever B Diddy's on the phone. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's their business. I guess B Diddy's not happy about him talking to Motor City Mac Daddy. So that's all I
Oh
can
yeah,
say.
and real quick too, I want to say, we spoke out of me and BKX. We went live actually probably a couple hours after it was announced, but rest in peace to Irv Gotti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Rest in peace to
rest in
Irv
peace, Eric.
Gotti, everybody from Murder Inc. He did make some
Yeah,
classic music. Whether you liked him or not, whether you rocked with Murder Inc. I mean, I know a lot of people that like, especially this episode with being Astray. A lot of people rock with Shady. That rock with Astray. He was part of Eminem's camp, Marshall's camp.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But what do you think, Blatonio? I know me and BKX touched on it. What do you think about 50 Cent trolling
Um,
Irv Gotti when
I
that with
think
the
I thought you were gonna mention it because I was gonna kind of mention it on my own on that. I would just say that it kind of goes with my line of just anything along that line of just disrespecting the dead of any sort, like whether like whatever, you gotta kind of let things go. That's where I stand. Is just like let it go. Keep it to yourself a little bit. If they did something dirty to you and all that kind of stuff, I mean, it's very few that I could say that I would disrespect after they're gone. And like, I'm glad he's gone, that kind of stuff. But it was like I don't I don't think that one fit very good and was not a good look, for this situation.
That's what I was saying.
So
Like we all know 50 is a troll. I mean,
we know
he
that, but there's some things you just can't troll about a
right.
little bit.
Exactly. Like the Big Meech, Rick Ross thing, whatever it is, what it is. That shit, that is what it is.
Yeah,
But the Irv Gotti shit, when you speak on, I mean, that's something we talked about before about like a lot of these young rappers, like that
yeah,
came out with album covers of their dead ops or whatever on the cover. You know what I'm saying? And 50
yeah,
got an OG like that. He got to set an example to a point. Even though we do know he be trolling people, and sometimes there's some shit you don't joke about, though. Irv
No.
Gotti got family. You know what I'm saying?
smoking on that earth pack and stuff. That's the young stuff,
Yeah.
and he should be correcting people like no, we're not smoking out that earth pack. Just be like, you know what? Even though we had our differences, type shit. All right, rest his soul.
Right.
Could even say to this day I may not like him and stuff, but you know what? Rest his soul. We just had our
Right.
differences and shit. That's my point on it.
No, for real. Yeah.
And if anybody disagrees, that's fine. I'm just saying I don't think the disrespect was necessary. Smoking on that herb pack and yeah,
Yeah, for real.
that's my main point. Is just smoking on the herb pack was just that's the youngsters are doing that, and I think it's wrong that the youngsters are doing it, and he's an elder. That's what I was gonna say. He's an elder and shouldn't be saying that. Because that keeps that going.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys have
Yeah, yeah.
But shit, well, I know we got some big names coming up. We got Stretch Money coming up, the legendary Stretch Money. We got
We
who
got
else we
Stretch.
got coming up? Starstruck coming up for the three-peat with Starstruck, famous producer out of Detroit. Who else? He just produced a lot of music for Street Lord Wine. Shout out to J. O'Neal, Monty Crystal, you know what I'm saying, Dice. But
Yeah,
who else we got coming up? Tia Diaz. I
Star,
just seen him on
Starstruck's coming up.
Shaggy show, and I seen him with DJ Clay, and he's in Detroit with Royce. I don't know if he's still here. I actually got to hit him up and try to
Mhm.
line something up with Tia Diaz. But he's here in Detroit right now. He's been doing, but he's been working. He's been working. You know what I'm saying? Doing work. But I believe he's even coming back. He said Detroit's like his second home. But we got him coming on the Hood Smoker podcast. He got a new track called what is it called? Bad Meets Killer, and it's
That
Royce
means
the
killer.
5'9" and Tia Diaz. We
That,
got we
yeah,
got some
yeah,
dope guests
yeah.
coming up. That's just the shout out to the Observer.
Starstruck. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying for
Starstruck coming up. Yeah, Starstruck making a
yeah,
return.
Starstruck for the three-peat with Starstruck. Like I said, he just produced I don't know how many tracks, we'll find out, but he produced a lot for Street Lord Wine's new album. So we'll
Oh,
check
and
that
Cozy
out.
Better, we haven't forgotten about you, brother. We
Oh yeah,
gonna
Cozy. We got Cozy Mo Better coming. I was actually planning on having a Cozy come out Wednesday, but we had got hit by an ice storm here in Detroit, and my shit, I don't know if it's just my motherfucking cables or wires, but when the ice gets on it, they hang, they go out, and then next thing you know, the lights is flickering, the Wi-Fi goes out, the internet's flickering, and it'll come back on, but it'll cut off. So it ain't as bad as like when we got hit by them storms that one summer, when power was out around Detroit for like, shit, how long was that, BKS? We was out, Detroit was out of power for at least a week, wasn't it? We was out of power at least. That shit was crazy. I remember we had Vicious tapped in, and he's like, "Bro, I'm at the grocery store trying to charge my phone because they got power here." You know what I'm saying? So, but we ended up getting Vish back on. We've had Vish on with Kid Vicious. Shout out to Kid Vicious. Well, about 3 times, 4 times he been on here. But yeah, salute DJ Lowe's too. Shout out to DJ Lowe. Jack Frost, he got a new album. I seen he posted the cover. Did you see that? For the new Jack Frost album dropping.
Oh yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah, Esham and Jack Frost.
We made the album.
Jack Frost together. Yeah.
Oh, he made the cover.
Oh, yeah,
he got the covers out. Jack Frost posted. Now I seen. I want to say I seen a Jack Frost, just a Jack Frost solo cover. You know what I'm saying? Just a solo one.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out my wifey Southwest CC. She's in the building.
Hey, Southwest CC. What up, though? Salute.
What up, CC?
But like I said, that was Astray. You know what I'm saying? You got to hear a little bit of why Eminem signed his Astray. You know what I'm saying? But he's been doing this as long, if not maybe not as long underground as Eminem, but been in the game as long. Because Eminem was what 98, 99 when he started getting like worldwide. Even though he was out before that, because I remember being in the studio with him in '97. That's why I was gonna ask Astray. Yeah, I was gonna ask Astray about what year it was when he met him, because I mean it was probably a totally different Marshall than it was that I met in '97 in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Totally different and shit. But shout out to Eminem.
The first time it's like different. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Michigan hip hop. We Wolverines in this murder in Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
Sag Nasty, first of all. Yeah. Shout out Sag Nasty as well.
Yeah. Shout out to Saginaw. Shout out to Madness. But salute. I'm Jay Gutta. Blatonio Todd. brotherkingx. We had the Motor City Mac Dad in the building. But I'm gonna get out of here. Salute Parkhead. I see you, homie. Salute to everybody in the chat. Much love. Y'all got any last words before we bounce up out of here?
I feel I was being selfish by keeping it to myself.
Boom. No, that's it, man. Yeah, much love. Till next time.
Till next time. Much love. Make sure you follow the community page. We try to keep everything updated. Make sure you follow. We keep you up on what hip hop like news and what's hot in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in hip hop? Any breaking news, we'll go live about it too, and we'll talk about it. Anything like that. Shorts. Check out the shorts, the videos, clips, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, who y'all got in the Super Bowl? Who y'all going with? Philly and KC. Who y'all got?
I'm going with Philly because KC been cheating.
Okay, Blatonio, who you got?
I really don't care. Lions.
Hey, I heard Detroit was boycotting Kansas.
Yeah, I just kind of like, I just kind of wanted the Lions to win. I thought it was the year last year, but I think about this.
It's all good. I'm going with Kansas City, yeah, and that's only because I'm gambling and I'm on DraftKings, and that's the only. If not, I wouldn't even be watching with it. And the only reason I'm picking Kansas City though is because I think it's going to be history. They're going to go ahead and they're going to get them 3 Super Bowls in a row. That's never been done before. And then next year, Detroit's going to beat the brakes off of whoever makes it to the Super Bowl. That's what I think. So they're going to go ahead and let them break the Kansas City Swifties go ahead and break the record. And plus, Donald Dump said it was so it shall be done. You know what I'm saying? If he said it, you know what I'm saying? And if it is rigged like they say it is a setup and all that, then if Donald Trump's picking Kansas City Chiefs to win, dog, but I did do some bets where I bet on certain players. You know what I'm saying? To score touchdowns. It's all good. Hopefully, I win some money tomorrow. Hopefully, I come in here. But otherwise, I wouldn't even be watching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the rest of the Detroiters that are boycotting the Super Bowl.
That to me is like, I really wanted to see the Lions really get this one.
Yeah, we got played. It's all good though. I think it's all good.
I'm not crying and everything. I'm just saying, I really don't care. I just kind of wanted to see the Lions really get it because last year it was supposed to be. Now this year, so
it's all good. All right, y'all. Well, I'll holler at you, Blatonio, Todd, brotherkingx. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute, Parkhead Boys, Cities Audi. Salute, Who Smokers Podcast. Everybody in the chat. Southwest CC.
Everybody.
Yeah, CJ Smith. Everybody that was showing love. It's all love. Catch us
What's up,
every
bro?
Wednesday, Saturday night. The Hood Smoker Podcast. This was episode 321. We out of here. Much love.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Peace.
I'm gonna play the outro though. Y'all check out this dope ass intro outro by Blatonio Todd.
If we call, like, let's all call, I'll merge it. Yeah.
No doubt.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Peace for now.
Much love.
Good night. Safe. Whatever you do.
Good. All right, y'all. We out. Peace.
Find out the ganges.
Good evening. It's time.
Yes.
On behalf of the Hood Smoker Podcast, we would like to say, as the list of legends keeps continuing to go on and on and on, we keep the questions strong. Other platforms stir the pot, you don't have to take that. Other platforms do that every, you don't have to take that. Get your smoke, get your drink, get all your cake snacks, and get ready for the Hood Smoker Podcast. Welcome. Welcome.
Good Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd. Good Smokers Podcast on Wednesday and Saturday night. Jay Gutta and brotherkingx and Blatonio Todd.